Hey guys, Dave the NES guy here, and I get to talk today about my NES collection. I'm so excited. I get to share my consoles, accessories, favorite games, and some of my more rare or expensive games. The NES is absolutely my most favorite console to collect for. My collection currently stands at 527 games and growing. This is the console that got me back into collecting. I love the variants, the labels, the box art, the games. I love the NES hard factor. You know, the NES was my first console as a kid, and I love it still today. I really hope you enjoy my NES collection video. I have two systems complete in the box. The first is the Power set, which is the first set that I remember owning as a kid. I also have the Action set. It's in beautiful condition, and both of those sets were purchased locally a few years ago. Finally, for consoles, I have the Top Loader. I love the Top Loader. It works every time. It's very reliable. For boxed NES accessories, I have the NES Advantage, along with the Turbotronic, which is the exact same thing, just the Camerica version. I've got the Gray Zapper complete in box, the Game Genie complete in box, as well as the NES cleaning kit and Max controller brand new in the box. It's my only new accessory that I own, so I really treasure that one. As far as accessories not in the box, I have the Fourscore and the NES Satellite, as well as Rob. I have Rob complete with all the gyros and everything that you need to play Gyromite. It works great, but I'll be honest with you, it's not that fun. The NES for me begins with Mario. Mario 1, 2, and 3. Mario 1 was the first game I ever played. Mario 2 I love just as much. And Mario 3, well, this is pretty much my favorite game of all time. I know nostalgia plays a big part in it, but why is it such a good game? The levels, the enemies, the depth, the challenge. I say it's the perfect challenge for a game because it's perfectly, progressively hard. Mario can fly! And what I kind of find neat in terms of my collection is that there's 3 boxed variants of the game, but here in Canada there's a 4th one. And basically the box is in French because we speak English and French up here, but the cart is only in English, and there's this like red line across the top, which I think is pretty unique because there's nothing in French on the cart, but you know, it's definitely more unique to Canada. I'm not sure it's rare or anything like that, but I've only seen it a couple of times, so I'm pretty happy to have that in my system. The Mega Man series, I love each game. I've beaten 2, 4, 5, and 6. Still need to work on 1 and 3. Nothing needs to be said about this series. In terms of my favorite, I like 2 and 4 the best. Ice Hockey, Blades of Steel, best hockey games ever. Second only to NHL 94 on the SNES. 3 other childhood games that I really enjoyed playing were Jackal, RC Pro-Am, and Zelda. Jackal is a blast. RC Pro-Am, I thought they were real cars. And Zelda, it's getting through the forest. Like, that was one of my proudest moments of being like a gamer. Contra and Super C, holy crap, these games are intense. It's non-stop heart-pounding action. They are thrilling to beat. When you finally beat those games, you feel good about yourself. Turtles 1, 2, and 3. I love Turtles 1 despite the difficulty and the frustration level. Turtles Arcade was my game. I love that. I think it's the best beat 'em up for the system. Turtles 3 is okay. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but it's alright. Metroid, didn't like it as a kid, but loved it as an adult, and I think that's just because you need a lot of patience for that game. What's cool about the NES is that as you start collecting, you start to find new hidden gems. And for me, 3 of the best hidden gems that I found on the system were Shatterhand, Journey to Silius, and Vice Project Doom. Shatterhand has great level design, the bosses are really interesting, and you punch bullets! Journey to Silius is epic. The music is amazing, it rivals Mega Man 2, it's a fun platformer and another great challenge. Vice Project Doom, also great levels, great variety, and decent boss fights. Darkwing Duck is another one of my favorite games. It's a really good game. It's like Mega Man or Mega Man 5, I believe. It's so much fun. Metal Storm, gravity-defying, unforgiving game, super hard and super fun. When you beat that game, you feel good about yourself as well. Finally, Bucky O'Hare. There's a hidden gem. So many levels, like so many different levels. It's Konami's answer to the Mega Man series, and it's so rewarding when you complete it. DuckTales, Moon Theme. What else has to be said about that game? Castlevania, I still think the first one's the best one on the NES. And Bubble Bobble. This is my wife's favorite game, and believe it or not, I never played it as a kid, but I started playing it as an adult, and man, it's addicting to play that game. For rare and valuable games, nothing beats Little Samson, and it's so fun. It's an excellent platformer with a great challenge, and when I got this in my collection a year ago, I was just so ecstatic. It was one of the games I've been looking for years. Bubble Bobble 2 is not such a good game, but it's really great to have that in the collection, as it is quite rare these days. Chip 'n Dale 2 and DuckTales 2, really great platformers, and really happy to have those in the collection. Snow Brothers, it's a Bubble Bobble type arcade game. It's so much fun, very addictive, good music. It's just a bit short for me, which is kind of sad. Zombie Nation, that's just a weird game. It's just weird. Contra Force, you know, it does not deserve the Contra name as far as I'm concerned. Scat and Battletoads Double Dragon, both really fun games. Scat's really hard. It's a hard game, but it's good. Battletoads Double Dragon is also a really hard game. Gargoyle's Quest 2 is, you know, I was introduced to Gargoyle's Quest through Demon's Crest on the Super Nintendo. Fell in love with it on the Super Nintendo, and I had to get a copy of Gargoyle's Quest 2, which is really cool because it's got a lot of RPG elements in it, which I like. I've also got Maxi 15 with the box. Some games are good. It happens to be my second rarest game, according to my NES Collector app. Finally, I've got Color a Dinosaur, Tengen Tetris, and Die Hard. Color a Dinosaur, it's just a bad game. But Tengen Tetris, that is a great game. It's good, it's 2 players at the same time, it's a lot of fun. For collection goals, for me, it's very simple. I want to complete my NES collection. By this time next summer, I would like to have 600 games or more. I definitely want to have my black box collection finished. I only need Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Stack Up, and Wild Gunman, and I'm pretty confident I'll be able to find those over the next year. Also, if possible, I would love to add another rare game to my collection like Panic Restaurant, or Bonk's Adventures, or Flintstones. So yeah guys, that's my NES collection video. Thank you so much for watching. I do intend on updating this video at this time next summer. Please let me know what you think of the collection video, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Thank you so much for subbing, spreading the word, and helping me grow this channel. I really appreciate it. Cheers guys. Check out that shelf. Empty, void, cracks. Oh my god, it's awfully organized. Because I'm about to take pictures for the collection video. I've got all of my carts organized here. I've got all my accessories organized here. Got them there. And of course, trusty old lamp and guitar holder. And trusty old ladder. What would I do without this ladder? Alright.